I have to say, of all the projects that I've added to the GameMaker tutorial video graveyard over the years, I wasn't expecting the how to report bugs in GameMaker one to be among them. But in the last few months, Yo-Yo Games has been moving more and more of their, I guess we'll say their knowledge base to GitHub, and both the feature request board and the bug tracker has been among them. Hello all you crazy people out there, my name is Michael, I like wizards and dragons and making games, and a quick update on reporting bugs in GameMaker. So, Yo-Yo Games, as I think many people are aware right now, has been, over the last maybe year or so, been adding more and more of their, let's say, community-oriented work to their GitHub organization. And I've talked about a few of those things in the past, the feature requests, the HTML5 runner, and that sort of thing. But arguably the most important one is the bug tracker. And for many, many years, this was hidden away on a page on their website, and it wasn't public, so you couldn't see what had already been reported and what had already been fixed in beta or anything like that. And it was very irritating, and it, I suspect it contributed a lot to people just not reporting bugs because it was kind of a pain in the neck. But now we have a public bug tracker on GitHub. This is, at least I think, much easier to use. It's very similar to the feature request repository. If you've seen that, you can go to the issues tab, and the issues tab is where pretty much all of the reported bugs have been listed. You can search if you think you found a bug. You can search to see if it's already been reported, and if it has already been reported, you can just like click on it and upvote it, or comment on it with more information or that kind of thing. If you do need to report a bug yourself, you can either hit the new issue button here. You will need a GitHub account for this. I'm not going to walk through how to create a GitHub account because, honestly, if you've gotten far enough in GameMaker to be able to think about reporting bugs, you should probably be able to figure that out. It would also be helpful, although I don't believe you have to do this, if you go log into your GameMaker account and make sure that your GitHub account is connected to it in the same way that you might connect, for example, your Steam account. But to just use the bug tracker repository, I don't believe you have to do that. Anyway, if you want to report a bug on GitHub, you can click one of the broad categories and follow the directions, fill out the form. If you want to report a bug through the IDE, which is probably the preferred way to do it in most cases, but you can essentially follow the same steps that you would if you were to try to report a bug elsewhere in the old system or for another software. If you can create a test project, which highlights your issue, and which narrows your issue down to just a few lines of code, then it'll be much easier for your games to look at it and to fix it. I personally have a problem where if you hit the Alt F4 keyboard combination in the betas, it doesn't close the game, which is usually something I'd like Alt F4 to do, to have a magic automatically kill the game button in case something goes wrong and the game stops responding or something. Anyway, if I were to make sure that this is running in Windows, and if I were to just run this blank room in GameMaker 2023 6 stable, monthly, whatever, and if I hit F4, Alt F4, then the game window automatically closes. But if I were to go and, for example, open the exact same project and try to do the exact same thing, and, oh, I misspelled it. Did I Alt F4? Lovely. In the 2023 8 betas, it won't work. I don't know why that took so long to open. Anyway, in the 2023 800 betas, if I hit the Alt F4 key, nothing happens, the game doesn't close. That's a little bit annoying, and I would like that to be fixed before 2023 8 officially comes out. So if you go to the help menu and then report a GameMaker bug, previously this button would have opened a browser page to the help desk, which you would have used to fill out the bug on the website, and now it just opens up this form. So I can give it a title. I can give it a little description. Alright, steps to reproduce. In my case, that's pretty simple. The issue in this case being basically highlighted by something not happening rather than something weird happening. You can give the issue a category regarding, I believe these are the same categories that are on the GitHub account and the same categories that would have been on the help desk in the past. In my case, I think I'm going to file that under in-game GMS2 runtime. If you are in the new runtime beta, there is a separate category for submission for that. You can click attach files if you need to attach anything special. If you have like a compile log or something like that that you want to bring in, or you can just hit the include project checkbox, and that'll just include the entire project. And issue visibility, if you are trying to submit something which contains, for example, your GameMaker project, which is not public, and if you don't want that to be visible on the GitHub for whatever reason, you can make it private. Most cases, public is probably fine, especially if you're just going to create a test project like this without submitting your entire, game. And I think that's everything. That's everything on the form. I can click submit. That should send a bug report, and then once it finishes, click the link, and Alt F4 won't end the game. This is everything you just saw me type in. I believe this is the download for the. Okay, so that's just a Yo-Yo Games thing. All right, so you can't like include a like make your project publicly visible. I thought you could. I guess you could always manually include files. And that's pretty much it. This is just a GitHub issue. Just like all the other GitHub issues, you can, if you all want to go and like upvote it or comment on it or say, I don't know, like, I found this bug too, it's preventing me from shipping a game on PlayStation or whatever, please fix quickly, then you can go ahead and do that. This wasn't a feature on this GitHub issues page the last time I looked, but okay, so we do have issues categorized into like different release milestones now. This ties in with the roadmap. I don't know if this is just new or if I just didn't see it when I was here earlier looking around when they first put it up. So a somewhat amusing detail. You might notice that there's over 1,000 issues listed here, despite this thing only being opened up a couple of weeks ago, and that's not because there have been over 1,000 issues reported to GameMaker in like 2 or 3 weeks, but a lot of these were migrated from the old help desk, from the old issue tracker. Several of the GameMaker employees, I believe, have manually copied the old reported issues into the new bug tracker, just so that everyone can see what they are and what's been reported and the status of the previously submitted bugs and that kind of thing. So that's about it. I think this is fun. Truly, I don't really expect this video to get a lot of views because things like how to fix bugs isn't a video topic that really gets a lot of search traffic or gets a lot of people to click on it. But those of you that did click on it, if you didn't know about this already, then I hope you find this to be a nice improvement. Thank you all for watching. My name is Michael. I like wizards and dragons making games. I hope you all got something out of this, and I will see you all later.